Oh, it's your love of my life! Dear Rhonda, I said I would never love a man with another woman clinging to his skin, but I love him. He engraved your name over his heart, initials beating anthem to your memory. I've accepted that mine will never replace them. This does not feel like defeat. When your name rolls from his tongue in the night, I no longer sigh. I consider it lullaby. I cradle his head in the hush. You and I, we have so much in common. He told me once how your husband dropped dead in green grass, always liked things clean cut, so this sudden made sense. He left you raising an army of kids like American flags, hoisting them high overhead while you tried to tread water. Rhonda, he loved you, even when you were drowning, but this man, he has no life vest. Still, he buttoned your name to his chest with an image of needle and thread, said it stands for the fact that you love to sew, but I know it reminds him of moments you stitched up his heart. He says your heart was golden, says it made sense your birthstone was a diamond because you were precious. I just know that his nightmares of pressure and carbon all end with your name gripped hard in his teeth. Rhonda, sometimes it is hard not to remind him my birthstone is also a diamond. Instead, I remind myself how much we have in common, hoping that maybe he'll see this too. Rhonda, he misses you. It's deep for you most days, and my bandaged arms cannot fix his damage, so I just listen while he tells your stories, describes the sweet pool of your eyes and the storm of your temper. Rhonda, when he speaks of you, his voice grows unfamiliar, loses timbre, gets lost in the woods of your memory. Rhonda, when he lost you, he was still just a boy, buttoned loose in the ill-fitted suit of a man, but he owned it. Went to war dressed in his best, tear gas on his breath and your death in his eyes. After 6 years, he returns to American soil, but he's never come home. Rhonda, he is a man now, buttoned into a body of stoic like an ill-fitted suit. He still prays for your pride, your name bruised to his breast on the day he held me to his chest in the cemetery. I asked how you died. Rhonda, he cried when he told me. I do not regret knowing this. Still, I wish I could unask the question. Never seen a man fall so fast to the depths of his eyes, and he dives so deep sometimes. I fear he's drowning. And Rhonda, your son has the most beautiful eyes. I have heard they belonged to you. I know that his heart does. I hear your name beating the cliffs of his chest in the night. Hold it seashell to ear, surfing the tide of his breath as he rests, thinking only of how this man, he's a good man. How each synchronized breath is a blessing. And Rhonda, your name rings hallelujah, sings hymnal. Church pipe swells with his inhale and exhales with this prayer of thanks.